So it's 22. I'm gonna go out on a bike ride. I'm only gonna be like half an hour. I'm not gonna do anything special. Because the thing is, by the industrial estate, there's a car park where it's empty. So I'm just gonna ride around that a bit. Not gonna do anything special. Just gonna go out on a bike ride. I should, in theory, be having a rest day, but when does that ever happen, eh? So I've only got 4.4 miles, and then I've done that Amgum challenge. Not saying I'm going to do 4.4 today. If I do, it's a bonus. If I don't, then it's not surprising. I weren't going to vlog this, but I'm gonna. This morning I was out with the dogs, van parked there, and there's this bit here which you can't get past. You've got a pretty much duck. Not so bad on foot. On a bike, it's not ideal. So this guy has been parked here since like 9:30 this morning, and it is now like 20 to 2. If he could have just moved over a little bit to the right, or a bit to the left, actually a bit to the left actually, to be fair, people would be able to get past. But because this doesn't work, you see where I'm getting? This magpie does not seem fazed by me at all. Oh, there we go. See ya. I think I've done enough. I've done 1.5 miles, which is not a long way. It's not a long way. However, I walked 12 miles yesterday. So if I had not have done the 12 miles yesterday, I would have done a bit less. Then saying, oh, I'm tired after 1.5 miles would sound like I'm a bit of a puff. But like I said, 12 miles yesterday on foot, give me a bit of credit. It's good that I've come out anyway. I've not done very far. I think when I get back though, it should be like 2-ish miles. And then I've only got like 2 miles left to do towards completing Amgum, which is not a bad thing. And do you know what, if I feel alright tonight, then I might just pop out and just do this same way maybe, or just ride around the street. Do you know, that's a good idea. I might just ride around the street. Possibly. That's another animal that's quite brave. The magpie from earlier, and now this white bird. I think my time with McDonald's might be up, because last week, was it last week? No, it was this Tuesday, just gone. Me and Ryan went to Bradford. I got my shifts. I saw next week, which is going to be starting tomorrow, and the week after. And this week's do show, but the next week one, the ones for next week it did show, but they don't show anymore. So I think, to be fair, these false accusations and the customer being believed more than myself, I think this might be my last week. Could be a glitch, but I don't very well know. Because I've been asking. My grandma said, I think there's a reason why you're asking questions that they don't understand, and they're not getting the questions, and that's potentially a reason. Like, why is it not shit? Why is the shifts not so much in advance? Like, how come you can't advertise your shifts so early and then be like, oh, you've got to be in that week within and then get it advertised? Like, no, that's not how it works. That is shit planning. If you leave something like 2 days before, it's not good planning. As opposed to, like, if you do it like a couple of weeks before, you feel better for doing it. You feel better for planning better. If you plan better, you feel better for it. if you plan shit, you don't feel better for it. So, and I advertised for Thursday and Friday, and I don't think anyone's going to pick them up. That's the thing in Halifax. People pick them up. At Salter Hebble, people don't really do that. So, I have a meeting on Wednesday. I'm kind of curious to know if that's still going to happen, because my mum's probably going to ring tomorrow, because I've still not been given a letter when promised to get one. Not got one. So I've literally slept for so many hours this afternoon. Literally, I got back from a walk and then went on a mini bike ride. Oh, what did I do first actually? No, I did the walk first and then did a... What did I do? Do you know, I did the ride first and then got changed and went out on a little ride. No, ride first and the walk. So I've actually had 2 walks today. 2. One at 3.6 miles this morning, and then the one earlier at 1.6 miles. So I've actually done 5.2 miles of walking. And if I do a mile now, I'll do 6.2 miles, 10k. How totally unexpected is that? Because I was saying, like, because the thing is though, I've been resting my body and my body has really felt the effects of it, because it's practically been the case, like, of feeling like I'm in a coma. Like, it's like, actually, I'll do one better, paralysis. It's like, I know I'm awake and it's like my whole body couldn't move. It was like I was just, holy shit, that's slow. Can you see the plane? There. I'm looking where I'm looking where the camera I'm filming. Can you see the plane? That is really low down. That'll be, I don't know if you saw it, I don't know if I got it on film, but I know. Bloody hell, that is low. That's going to Bradford. Actually, wait, hang on. Going that way goes to Bradford. Someone's got a barbecue going. Oh, it smells nice. Actually, no, Bradford is the opposite way. So that plane, see it? Head into the sun. There we go. There's the plane. That'll be going to Manchester Airport then. Because if it was going the other way, it's going to Bradford / Yeadon. Yeah, Yeadon. That sounded strange saying it. But that'll be going to Manchester Airport. Well, I'm gone blurry. There we go. I think I was just trying to film and it was just blurry. Don't matter. So I apologise on that matter. But yeah, literally a mile walk. I've literally not drank hardly out today. I might be tempted to go to the shop and just buy some nice treats for tonight. But then again, I've not even had tea yet. That's the thing, I've not really ate much. I mean, I've not done as much walking, but I've not done as much today, so I've not really had anything. I think I've still got to the shop though. After tea, it'd be nice, because even then it could be for tomorrow. Because my mum and dad texted me that they'll be getting home tomorrow at 10:30 at night. So I've pretty much got the full day to myself again for Monday. Something I found a little strange is that when me and Ryan were in Bradford, I looked at my schedule and it showed for this week and then next week. I even wrote them all down of what we're doing this week and then next week. But the problem, I would have said this is a problem of, oh, we're being too organised. There's no such thing as being too organised. If you're being organised, good. If you're being really organised, that's a good thing. So to say, oh, I'm being too organised is bullshit, to be fair. If you're saying like I'm too organised for stuff, I said, well no, that's just good thinking, that's good planning, that's forward thinking. Not repetitive endurance. So it only shows, I only have this week's shown, because on Wednesday we'll be doing a 3 till 10:15. Was it 10:15 or 11:15? I think it was 10:15 or yeah, I'm sure it was one of the two. Anyway, and I said to him, well, I'm going to go in at go for 3. He said, well, no, you've got a disciplinary meeting, so you'll go in for 4:30. Because, well, they banned me over false allegations, didn't they? I'm kind of curious to know, because my mum said they must be fucking stupid to sack you over what's gone on. They must be really stupid to do that. And you know what I said? Because after now seeing the schedule for next week is gone, because I would have worked to 3:11. No, what was I doing? 3:11, 7:3, and 11:7. I don't see that anymore. I know what I'm working for next week. That depends on if they've changed it. But to say, oh, I'm too organised, and say that as a bad thing, it's not great. Also, if you're thinking why we're walking this way when I've just been that way, just turned around. It's just nice. Just nice to be away from traffic at this time, because people at this time are a bit stupid. Not gonna lie, a bit stupid. So yeah, this meeting, my mum is actually gonna ring the work today. Originally we were gonna ring on Saturday, but this thing about, oh, I've got to get a new letter that states that I've actually been suspended, and that's not been written by a 15-year-old, should have come literally on the day I got suspended. Why I got suspended, I don't know. But not come. It's been Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So this is the 5th day passing. And it doesn't take effort out of those 5 days, there's the fifth day, bear in mind, to rewrite a letter and come to my address. Because I can't go over there because they've banned me from the premises. So, doesn't take, it's only 2 miles, 2-ish miles from Salter Hebble, McDonald's, to where I live. 2 miles. And it's so easily accessible where I live from work. So it doesn't take effort to rewrite a letter, drive down, post it. Doesn't take effort. But apparently if it's on the 5th day, then either they can't be asked, they're purposefully not going to do one, which is breaking the law, or they just can't be bothered. The forgotten bit I can't understand, but they can't be asked bit I can actually understand. Because these staff that are doing all this crap organisation are older than me. And I've got all this stuff that I've had throughout childhood. Can't believe it, man. So it's time to go to Westfield now. Get my hair cut. I've just literally put my head under the shower and then give it a good comb. So yeah, time to get it cut, because it does need it. So the haircut, what's it called, Trim 7, will have only been open for 7 minutes, because it's 9:07. Oh, that's a lot of sleeves. I've not seen one of them in a long time. I didn't want to just be like, ooh, shoving a camera in the guy's face. Wouldn't do that. So I'm going back down to Westvale because the British opens at 10 o'clock. Came down at 9ish and it weren't open. So I think it would open at 10. So that's what I'm going to do. And if it isn't open, then I'll tell you what, I'll just come down later on in the afternoon. To be fair, I'll just do that. Come down in like, what, 3 o'clock maybe? I'm kind of curious to know how my shifts will plan out after my Wednesday meeting, you know. Because if they say, oh fuck off, they don't want to say fuck off, but if they do some suspension again, or put me on disciplinary, which they shouldn't do because I did nothing wrong, but I'm being blamed for an incident that never happened. Would I have to go in for my shifts then? Because then that really is taking the piss then. Kind of curious to know. I just have to see what happens on Wednesday at 4:30. Because that's the best way. So I've got my haircut done. Took quite a lot of fringe off. The thing is that when I wash it and I let it go curly, it'll just go, well, it'll go curly. Looks a lot different. Man, I've got a big forehead. It's just something different for a change. I was thinking like he had not took enough off the top of there, but no, he has. He's done it. Just doesn't look it, but it is. Certainly a lot better than what it was. Definitely. Different. So I'm just gonna go to the garden centre actually. And I think I'm just going to look around, to be fair, because the last few days I've just not gone into Westvale by myself, so it's kind of nice to do so. Then go home, then I think potentially take the dogs out again, maybe, I don't know, actually, I don't think they do. I could literally just do what I've just done now, well, literally just done this morning, and done a little bit somewhere, then come back. From how it appears, we've got one hell of a lot of students skiving school. I'm just watching out for them bits, it was just going to whip me in the face. Yeah, this looks, my hair looks much better. I got a bit worried and paranoid, thinking it wasn't that good, but yeah, it does, it looks better. Yeah, just walking up Hullen Edge and there was a shitload of students walking down, and I was like, well, just see what time it is. It was like 11:20, and I was like, the break time for lunch is 12:30. So I was like, there's a shitload of them in there. So it can only be that they've been let out of class early. Possibly, that happened to me sometimes, or the skiving, which is another thing, quite possible. So I'm on a bike ride. I've done 2.4 miles of riding, so I've completed the Amgen challenge now. Just completed it, done it. But I'm 4.8 miles off 10k, you see, and it's nice. So I thought, rather than, I was thinking to myself, like, I could have gone to the canal area and like have a lot of people being avoiding a lot of people because it's busy and such. So I took a different way around. So I went through the woods first and went through to like where the Star Inn is, or Dead Star as I call it, and rode up the hill, which is not as steep as it seems really on a bike. I think it's actually easier to, this is going to sound stupid, I think it's easier to ride up bike ride, just gonna carry on riding, enjoy being out. I've not even been out half an hour actually. My timer's saying I'm out, I'm gonna be half an hour, about an hour actually to be fair. But I'm gonna carry on riding. So I'm at the top of the crossroads now. It's so weird because I'll get to this point and be like, right, I'm gonna go down this now, down that hill now. But I've actually rode up that hill, you see. Up it for a change. Nothing coming, good. This is what I like. Being up here, it's more into the country. And I don't know now which way to go. Do I keep going up, which goes into like Norland Moorway, or do I 3.5 miles though, that's the thing. I could ride to the end, like go all the way to the end of there, ride uphill a little bit, which goes down Dog Lane. Yeah, Dog Lane, which like drops down a little bit. Could go that way. Then it goes to Barkersland area. Well, not exactly. It goes to the sign saying you are entering Barkersland, even though you're not in Barkersland as such. Then I could get to the bottom of there, which is going to be going to Greetland. Oh, I'll turn left, which will say you are now entering Greetland, even though I'm in Greetland now. Then practically I could just freewheel all the way down to the viaduct bit, and then get the viaduct back home. When I get to the end of, I'll do it in segments though. When I get to the end of there, I will check out how many mileage I've done, see where I'm at. Then I'll ride to Dog Hill, see how much mileage I've done, and then I should imagine at that point I'll have probably got close to 10 kilometres, or to a point where I can actually freewheel easily to the 10 kilometre distance. It's just a different way for a change. It's just nice to get out. A bit further than I expected and imagined. I was thinking it was just a little way, but it's not. It's quite a fair way more than I thought it was. So this is Dog Lane. Twist. Dog Lane there. And the benefit now is the best bit downhill down that way, and then going back to Greetland. It's mostly flat and then downhill. Nice day, nice breeze, and a bloody nice view. So I'm slightly lower down, but my word, the view is still good. Wow. So I'm back out on foot, walking the dogs again. Yeah. So I did 7 miles on the bike. I only needed to do 2.2 miles, but I did 7. Thus meaning a second 10k plus for June, and it is only the 3rd of June. So yeah, I've done quite well. 2 10k's in 3 days. Yeah, and I've done 5.8 miles of walking today. This walk, don't really know how much I'm going to do, to be fair. I'm going to be roughly half an hour to an hour. So yeah. Damn, because the thing is, it's right. The difference is, over the last few days, it has been sunny, but it's been so humid to the point where it's like, do you know what? Flipping hell, it's better to stay inside, because it's actually cooler inside. So not gonna lie, when it's actually cooler outside than it is inside, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be outside more. And when I'm gonna keep the dogs on the lead, because I'm gonna probably have them off on the farm area. But I got a call from my mum because she contacted my work, and I'm not going to get another letter sent. It's not that much of a big deal that I get one sent, and I am allowed a witness. Well, I'm allowed one anyway. But it looks like I'm gonna get one of my mum's friends from Halifax. Just to get that confirmation done. And I found out anyway, because I told my mum about next week's shifts. Well, this week and then next week. This week's show, but the next week's one don't. And I was saying, is that because of me potentially being sacked nearly? And the comment I got told from my mum was that because a lot of people are leaving very shortly, a lot of people are just, that's it, fucking going. So because they need to get the schedules redone for those that are actually leaving. So this might work in my favour. And when I do go in, hey, I tell you what, if I have my meeting at 4:30, go in, do this, do that, what will happen then? Will I be asked to carry on working for that day, or will I be told to go home? That's a question. Will I just go in for the 4:30 thing and then after it be like, Jamie, just go home? Or will I be asked to stay on? Interesting. So again, this is the 4th dog walk for today. It's not often I can do 4, but it's usually consistently one long walk and then one short one, or like 3 walks in particular. But it's not often I can do 4. It's definitely not often. So certainly nice to get out whilst it's still nice, you know, when you're laying in bed feeling not sorry for yourself, but like you just laid there like So I've looked on my Life 360 as to see where my mum and dad are. They're in England, but by God, they're a long way from home. So like a long way from home. You know, my haircut actually makes me look better. It just looked so crap before, just from like not looking after it. It's nice though. And I've been really active today. 7 miles of biking, 8.7 miles of walking, which is all going to change because I'm actually going out now. And then actually when I get home, might even pop to the shop as well, because it's a good time to get some bargains. So earlier I completed the Amgun Breakaway Challenge, 40 miles by the 12th of June. Done that, easily smashed it by doing 7 miles, I only needed to do 2.2. And I've broken another record, well, slash challenge, which was to do like 42 kilometers. And I'm past that now, I'm like at 44. The thing is though, that's not gonna stop, because I'm constantly doing other challenges like on Strava, so I'm going to be achieving those. And the Lululemon 5k one starts on the Wednesday. Inconveniently the same day I've got my disciplinary meeting, annoyingly. So I can do, I suppose I can do that in the morning. Do that 5k in the morning, then yeah, kind of get that out of the way. Yeah, my mum and dad come back tonight, so it's going to be late hours, and they've already they didn't need to do it, but they was doing some note taking over the weekend whilst they was away in Fort William. Regarding, what was they doing? Regarding my meeting on Wednesday. I hope Andy can turn up. By the way, that's one of my mum's friends who's doing this. That's a claim. That should be able to come to a meeting with me to sort out something that should have never been in the first place, to be fair. So I was potentially saying about going to the shop afterwards. Well, it's 20 to 9. Impossible. It's 20 to 9. So I'll be getting home for about 9. Do you know, I'll just have toast. That's just the better option, isn't it? Like, instead of something else, I'll just have toast. Just do that. I've done 1.2 miles of walking, so I've actually done, probably in a couple of minutes, I've done 10 miles of walking today. Yeah. Whilst it's not the 12.2 miles from the 1st of June, a couple of days ago. What day is it today? It's Monday. Ah, yeah, Saturday. So, whilst it's not the 12.2 miles I did on Saturday, whilst I was out and around Siddle, it's still good. Do you know, I'm going to have so much more opportunity as well tomorrow to take the dogs out, because I can probably take them out for half an hour in the morning. Also, as well, I and my parents will be doing some note taking to gather like a statement together for the Wednesday. We'll be doing that, that's already planned in. And I'm pretty sure my dad's on late, like starting in the afternoon and working till like night time. And then my mum's going to be in Huddersfield going to a gig, which is not like my mum, to be fair, but she's going to a gig. And I know who she's going to see, but in that time I should be able to do a lot more walking. What a coincidence, eh? I'm vlogging. There's a guy that's in a Vauxhall Corsa that is done up, like engine and like looks from the outside, and he was driving like a maddo down that hill, and as soon as I was just coincidentally vlogging, he slows down. What are the odds on that happening, eh? Also, if I do carry on working on the Wednesday after my disciplinary meeting till 9:45, I've noticed by that time it still stays really light. So today I might be able to do a lot of walking today. Just taking the dogs out now for half an hour. Again, nothing special. Then from, I don't know, like 10 until 11, me, my mum and my dad are going to like write down notes for my meeting tomorrow. I've already done some stuff on my tablet, but rather than having it typed up, it's better to have it like written down, really. And besides, all of what I've written down on my tablet, I might not use some of it. So yeah, kind of curious to know what's going to happen, to be fair. My mum seems to think when I go in, I'll have my meeting and then I'll be asked to leave work. Like, I don't know about sacking, but like for that specific day, they'll have someone else covering. So, tell you what, they're actually, I don't think they're doing good. My mum said, I don't think they're the type of people to tell you in person. They'll ring you about what's going to happen, which is what not should be done. But yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of find out on Wednesday. If my meeting's at 4:30, it should be, what, an hour? half an hour to an hour at the best, I reckon. Possibly. Do you know what gets me? I walk here so much. There's all this rubbish right here, and you're gonna kick yourselves, but there's a bin right there. Literally right there. Rubbish bin. It's not hard to work out. Bloody hell, Chester, come on. So I'm still waiting to see if my witness can still turn up for tomorrow. Things I'd I'd typed in lots of notes on my tablet. I really don't need it all. God, I'm out of breath. Are they following me? But yeah, that sort of stuff pisses me off. There's a bin literally like on the opposite side, and people just dumped all rubbish. The effort to just go less than a metre to put it in the bin, there's no effort at all, but in today's society and age it does. So it's the 4th of June. Strange, I think. Like literally on the 1st of June I walked like 12.2 miles, and then even though I had quite a very much a rest day on Sunday, and I felt quite in that state of having quite a lot of paralysis moments, I did 7 miles of walking, which is still above 10k and it's still good. And then to do yesterday 10.9 miles of walking and 7 miles of biking is still all in all impressive. So I've done more than the 10k recommendation for the last 3 days. So today, maybe I can maybe do it. I mean, if I go out for a walk, if I'm out on the walk now, and then before my dad goes to work, my dad might want to go out for a little stroll, maybe. Yeah. I did 4 walks yesterday, you see. I did 4 walks, and amongst like all the walks I did solo. So I think from what I've learned over the last 3 days is that if I can do it, if I want to do a 10k, I should be able to do one. Highway maintenance vehicles, eh? It seems like the drivers that drive them seem to think that part of the law doesn't apply to them. So they'll park in the stupidest of places and think it's okay. When in reality, it's really not. It's all gone. And it weren't the 2 people that were walking behind me with the dogs, because I could see them walking behind me. It's gone. Wow. So somebody else had to do it. Somebody else that actually has a brain and thinks, oh, there's actually rubbish there. There's a bin right there. But the thought process to put the rubbish in the bin didn't come through, so they had to throw it there and it would just be an eyesore. So someone else, I don't know who, has just put it in the bin. I'm not going to video the bin because that's not a nice thing to watch. Oh god, there's a squirrel there and Chester's going to go chasing it. So whoever's picked up the rubbish, well done and thank you, because it's not nice to look at. So I'm in Siddle on a half an hour walk, roughly. That's all I'm doing, nothing special. Half an hour, it's alright. I was just being nosy, looking into people's houses, you know, just because you can kind of do that. Bloody hell, my dogs can't stop peeing. Being nosy, that's what you do, because when you're down here, you can kind of do that. Where we live, we can't really do that. So with here you kind of can. And I looked up and there's just this woman just staring at me. Like she'd never seen a person before in her life. So I thought, you know, just put my phone away, walk on, go past. It was strange. It was like, what are you doing? But yeah, we've been making notes, and so rather than a lot of the stuff I'd wrote down on my tablet is kind of pointless anyway, and it's not necessary to bring it up in a meeting as such for tomorrow. So a lot of it's not being used. So we're kind of like writing it down in like a story, as a story really. So we've done like some questions to ask at the beginning, then on my version of events, which I'm still writing up. Not fully done it yet, but there's that, and then there's a bit about me, and then a question that could be potentially asked to me with the answer. Yeah, all that. Yeah. I thought going out for a walk would make me feel a bit relieved. It's actually making me stressed. I'm just a bit nervous and a bit stressed for tomorrow from a meeting. So I'm about 10 minutes into a walk with the dogs. They're going to be on a lead in a minute. And then head back into Siddle. So it's possible today that I might not do a 10k, not because of fitness, but because of the weather. So this morning I did a 5k from, actually no, 5k altogether I've done so far today. One walk this morning, one walk this afternoon, and it's what, like past 6 o'clock now? So it's into the evening anyway, and it's raining really hard. And it's going to do this till 2 o'clock in the morning. This sort of weather, heavy rain till 2 o'clock in the morning. And then tomorrow it's not going to rain. Good. There's the Lululemon 5k challenge which starts tomorrow, which I should be able to do. Most likely. Should imagine so. Then I'll be walking to work, and then have my little investigation meeting, which should, I don't know how long it would take, it's just going to take as long as it needs to, and then just, well, it's most likely I'm not going to finish the day off by carrying on working, so I'll probably be sent home after this meeting. This is bearing in mind because of a customer that told a lie, and the staff management would rather be on the customer side than mine, and this is where it's got to. And I'm going to say this right now, if this goes to a disciplinary, seriously goes to disciplinary, I'm resigning. No ifs, no buts, I am resigning from McDonald's, because this is stupid. Because I'm potentially going to be sacked for reasons that are false, made up. So yeah, if it gets to the point where like, oh, you're gonna have a disciplinary, there's a possibility pretty much I'll get sacked. So I'll just say, look, I'm resigning before I even have that disciplinary. I'll just resign, because the thing is, if I resign, I can go back onto Universal Credit, whereas if I get sacked, I cannot do that for 6 months. So it's actually better to do the resign option. So this is going to be the last video I do today. Oh, not today, but out here, because this rain is really fucking hard, and it's a bit blurry because a bit of water has gone on the camera lens, unless it is just the reflection, possibly. But either way, when I get home, I'm not staying out for this. I'm not staying out long in this. Not a chance. Because this is not fun. I'm only going out because I have to do another dog walk. But this is not fun. This is seriously heavy rain. Seriously heavy rain. So I'm getting back home, trying the dogs, and staying in. So I've given my camera a wipe down. I think it was just genuinely from being outside. It was just all different shades and a bit of water on my lens. Oh, I'm so glad I've gone out, because I do not have to go out again. Do not have to go out again. I'm honestly glad I don't have to go out again, because that out there is awful. And I was thinking to myself, like, do I take the dogs out and then go for a bit of a stroll on my own to the shop? I admit I've not done 10k today. I have not done that. However, I'm going to get opportunity tomorrow. And besides, I've done 3.1 miles, and then just to do, I've done 1.3. So I've actually done 4.4 miles of walking. So that's still good. 4.4 miles is only 1.8 miles off 10k. And you know, the thing is, later on, if the rain eases off, which I highly bloody doubt it, I might go to the shop on my own for a little bit, or just go for a stroll on my own. Maybe outside. Possibly. But as of right now, I am going to just watch the rain and not go out. I'm going to stay in.